Everyone. So we're going to do the third recursive function here. This one has a little something to it where it gives us these brackets in here and basically tells us where n represents the number inside the brackets, represents the greatest integer less than or equal to n. Now, really all that's saying, if you think about it, is that if I did the division and I ended up with 12.1, well, we're going to have the biggest integer that's less than 12.1. So that the biggest integer less than 12.1 is 12. In other words, what it's saying is we're doing integer division. We're not going to have any decimals. We basically just truncate or drop the decimal values there if there are any. So that's all that's saying in there. So once we get that down, this one's actually not so bad. So we start with f of 72. And again, we know that that's bigger than 10. So we end up doing f of 72 divided by 2, which is actually 36. And of course, that's the biggest integer anyway, so we're good. And then plus x, which is plus 72. Then we get f of 36, right? Which then we divide that by 2, and we get 18. So that's actually an integer anyway, but we add 36 on the end, right? Because we're still above 10. Then we need f of 18. So f of 8, because that's what we needed for this one. So f of 18, still bigger than 10. So we get f of 9 plus the 18 there. And then we get f of 9. So f of 9 is where we know that we switch, because we're going to this one right here. It is, x is less than 10. So had we needed to keep on going, of course, if I needed to divide 9, I don't. But had I needed to, of course, it would just be 4, right? If not 4.5, it would be dropped. But I didn't need to do that anyway, so good for us. So 2x would be 2 times 9, right? Right, which is just 18. So that's our value we can start with as we sort of work our way back up here. So we know f of 9 is 18. So 18 plus 18, we get 36. Then we get 36 plus 36 is going to be 72. And of course, f of 36 is 72. So 72 plus 72 is 144. So that is what we are looking for. Awesome.